Hello everyone, my name is Linda Gunnell. I am the CEO and founder of Linda's Perfection Creations. Linda's Perfection Creations is an event planning and wedding decor company. We cater to small and large events in and around the Philadelphia area. We do full service, partial, one-off coordinations. We do custom events. We do milestone celebration. Pretty much anything that need planning and decorating, we handle it all. We do destination weddings. I have years of experience in the industry. I am a certified wedding planner. I also am a certified florist. We also do home staging. So if you have your home or event where you're selling to the prospective buyers and you need someone to see how the home's gonna look and the space, the setting space, how they're gonna look, you're doing a grand opening and you need somebody to just decor the aspect, we do that as well. So today I'm gonna jump into the video. What I want to talk about is some of the things that's supposed to happen on the rehearsal dinner. I touched base briefly in prior on the wedding checklist and things that's supposed to do, but I'm gonna go a little bit more detail. The rehearsal. Now, proper etiquette is that after a rehearsal, the wedding rehearsal is that the day before the wedding, you typically go ahead and rehearse to see the flow of the wedding from the bridesmaids, the groomsmen, everybody that's gonna play a major part into the wedding, that's gonna do the reception, and we're gonna be reading down the line. All these people need to be at the reception to talk about and to see what it is that it's supposed to do. So this is what happened, during the dinner, so everybody can know. And then after that, normally after that, after the rehearsal, because you're thinking about, you might have people there for maybe an hour or so, you just treat them out of dinner. Sometimes you may have a dinner prior to plan out. Some people do that, some people do, some people even have a bridal shower, or shower. I seen that happen the day before the wedding. But I just wanted to go in detail so to let you know some of the etiquettes and proper things that you need to do before your wedding. So, during the wedding rehearsal, the people that need to be there is the pastors, whoever's officiant, or whoever's officiant in the wedding, mother of the bride, parents, I should say parents of the bride and the groom, all your wedding party, everybody that's going to be involved in the wedding party, from both male and females, or whoever your party are, your bridesmaids, your flower girl, your ring bearer. If you're having junior's bridesmaids, because sometimes people have junior bridesmaids need to be there. Anybody else, so if you have grandparents or on both sides of the family that's going to be proceeding into the wedding, you need to have them there. So typically the rehearsal takes about, I want to say 30 minutes. It shouldn't be anything longer than that. You schedule for an hour, but it's like the first 30 minutes or maybe less is where you show people how they're gonna walk in together, who's gonna escort them, what is the usher, if the grandparents, how the bride family's gonna walk in, how the groom family is supposed to walk in. Those are the things that need to happen during the rehearsal. And then the second part of that is that where you go over every aspect of the wedding day, what's gonna happen during the day, any question that anybody add, what time you need. You go with the wedding timeline, and the wedding timeline is where everything not gonna proceed from the start of the morning all the way to the end of the wedding. From when bridesmaids need to get the hair and makeup done, when they need to get dressed, when the photographer is gonna come. So you give this information out to everyone, and you can also make a copy. You give this information out to them so that they know what time what time and place to be. And I'm sorry, I think this is becoming a thing. Like every time I'm doing a video, I'm just constantly sleeping. But I'm sorry, because it's like, it's wedding season, guys, and I know I'm keep saying it's like, oh, there you go, but it's wedding season and there's so much to do and so much time. So sometimes I'm really beat from what I'm doing, but I still cannot let the day go by without talking to you about these videos. So as I was saying, the timeline is where you get everything that you need, every aspect of the wedding, from when the groomsmen gonna get dressed, when the food's gonna be served. Because the most important thing for a wedding, and I'm just gonna talk about it before, and I'm gonna go back into the rehearsal, is that if you have a plan, any great wedding planner, any wedding planner I know what they're doing, you need to have a detailed plan of how the day's gonna go. Now, granted, sometimes you might everything may not go on time. It may not go on schedule. You might skip some things here. You might skip something there. You might end up push things back a little bit, rotate it. Those things happen. But the part about it is that the couple don't know most of these things are happening. Most of the hiccups are happening. They give you a timeline that you plan the structure and everything that you need to do. These things happen and you just go smoothly. Sometimes you communicate with them and they're understandable, but they don't. But if you have a proper timeline, it make your day go better. Because once you at a rehearsal dinner, it's where you would sit there and talk to everyone. Because when they know they're expecting, when people are expecting something, and make it easier. If they know that, even if it's not 1 o'clock on the dot that they're supposed to be at some place, but if you talk to them about it, say, hey, around this time I expect this is what they're gonna do, what you're gonna do. Most people will be there at that time. They will do things that they're supposed to do. So, to go back to what I was saying is that during the rehearsal dinner, you walk down what transpired in the rehearsal dinner for those who don't wondering, like, okay, you told us what it is, but what happened? So, just like a wedding day. So, pretty much, you are doing your wedding unofficially. Every aspect of how the bride or bride are going to walk in, you're going to walk in and rehearse that. How the groom's going to go, the officiant don't have to say it in there, but pretty much everything from start to finish, how your wedding ceremony is going to go, this is where you are rehearsing. You're going to rehearse it because the reason why you might be like, but why is something easy? You'll be surprised that people don't know how to walk when it comes to when cameras and light, people accent. People slumber, people slow their feet. So this is something to just let them know what to do. So somebody don't be sitting there where they're looking in the sky and trying to figure out what happened, how they are supposed to stand when they are in position, how the hands are supposed to be, how the face expression is supposed to be. It's funny enough the things that wedding planner have to teach people. It's not to say that they not know it. It's not to say that something don't, but these are things that people just forget when they're on a lot of pressure. How to smile, everything that you need to do about that wedding, everything that you want to happen at wedding. This is the time at the wedding rehearsal where you will talk and sit and talk about every aspect of that wedding. So as I said, the first half an hour is where you showing people and teaching people how to walk down the aisle. The second half an hour is where you go over every detail of the next day, that wedding day, from ceremony to reception to getting ready, pre-wedding requirement is where you are anything that happened before the wedding, from hair, makeup, eating, taking pre-photos, taking everything that you need to do. Those are the things that happen before, and then you join to the reception. You go over every aspect of the reception. The rule on is everybody that's in a wedding have to be to that. So there is no excuse. This is something that's sent ahead of time to let everybody know, okay, we are having a rehearsal day, and this is the thing that happened. After the rehearsal, normally you want to invite people to something to eat because you're thinking that people are flying in from out of state, people are driving from other place, they probably haven't had dinner, they just came from work, or even if they are local, because most rehearsal dinner is probably like a rehearsal is it's about 5 to 6 or 6 to 7. People are just coming home from work, they may not have to get themselves together. So normally you go ahead and do a rehearsal dinner. And rule of thumb is everybody that in that rehearsal dinner is people who are playing a major role into the wedding, not just you don't want to invite to a wedding party. As I said, these are people who are already there with you, and after that you have something catered for them, setting dinner. You might invite some other family and friends who are intimate, but it's mainly for immediate family and friends, and it feels a wedding party and it feels like the people. Those are what the rehearsal dinner is for. But once again, thank you for watching. My name is Linda. I am the CEO and founder of Linda Perfection Creations. You can share, subscribe, and like to my channel. You can also follow more about my services on www.lyndaperfect.creationsevents.com. Thank you and have an amazing day.